Hi, I'm GeoDev, and in this video we're going to look at setting up a wheeled vehicle for exporting from 3ds Max to Unreal Tournament 3 editor. As you can see, I've got a relatively simple mesh here. Lots of wasted polys, but that's just to get the poly count up, to give the mesh a little bit of weight. Okay, now I'll just show you my rig. No, wrong one, hide selected. No, wrong one, unhide all. It's being a bit silly at the moment. Hide. Doing it the wrong way. Come on. Hide selected. Okay, that's my rig as you can see it. Yeah, very pretty. Just a load of max object pyramids named how I want them named. And I'll show you. Unhide all. Right. Here is my rig and the way the hierarchy is set up. Okay, the base bone, everything else, near as damn it, is linked straight to the base bone. Even the suspension bones, they're not and the wheel bones, they all go straight to the base bone. You don't link the wheel bone to the suspension bone and then to the base. Trust me, it's not the way it's done in Unreal Tournament. So do it this way. It sounds a bit strange, but that's the way it's got to be. Okay, the only exceptions you get is if something has a separate animation on, and obviously for the turrets here. As you can see, the weapon yaw bone is linked to the base, but the pivot and the fire are linked consecutively to the yaw bone. Okay, very simple. Now hang on, here we go. Very quickly show you the UV map. Okay, edit, using as much as possible unique UV spacing. Now whether this, apart from the wheels, we'll get to that in another video, it's purely to make things easier for the damage mask. Okay, before we do anything, well, let's just collapse this down because we don't need that anymore. Okay, right, copy, export the selected mesh as a wavefront OBJ object. As you can see, I've done this yet again. This is so we can import it into a different program. Just clicking on yeah, happy with that. Into a different program, so we can, well, it's a 3D paint program, so we can paint the damage mask. Now I'm sure you've seen these things, so let's just get on to doing a little bit of skinning. I'm trying to do this as quick as possible. Right, let's just add all the bones, because I'm having problems with my video recording. When I take too long, it just goes, no, I don't want to play. Right, okay, added all the bones. Edit envelopes, play with the envelopes, no thanks, I'll rather do it per vertices. Okay, go down, get the weight tool, gives a bit of a highlight. Weight tool is the spanner, great little piece of kit. I will now select everything, all the vertices, click on the base and just flood fill. Alright, that there is flood fill. I could give it half, 0.75, 0.9 or anything I want, but I use straight away the flood fill simply to make sure I do not miss anything. Okay, now we'll go on to do the other vertices. Now I'm rigging these, or skinning these, right, we'll just grow these up. This is all the front bumper bit, and I'll skin them to the damaged front bone. You might think, well, what's that for? Now I believe it's these damaged bones, and where I'm skinning these along, I'll just carry on as a burbling away at you. I believe this is all to do with the Morph Target setup. Okay, just growing, that's the right one. As you can see, it's highlighted. Just move this across there. Now the morph targets, well, the engine needs to know where the shot is coming from, where the vehicle is taking damage from. So if I actually skin vertices, or skin polygons and vertices to a certain bone, then that will actually tell it, oh look, we're getting hits from this area. So, and then it'll go, well, which morph target do we need? Well, if the shots are being hit onto this bone, which is then connected with the amming tree to that morph target, then that's a morph target it will apply in game. Now I'm going to zoom in a touch here to make things a bit easier. Right, rear wishbone, just pick one vertex. Which one is it? That's the left hand. That should be the left hand rear suspension. See, there we go. Click on that. Flood fillet. And grow all the vertices for the left hand rear wheel. Yeah, the right one. Correct one. Not right one, correct one. Right, go down here. Grow, 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 grow. Absolutely fantastic. I just love this tool to bits. Just makes skinning so much easier. And just grow it all. So long as you've obviously modelled everything in elements, it does make things so much easier. Just scroll to the front. There we go. I can do it that way. Grow, grow, grow. Front, right hand front suspension. Bang. Grow the tyre. Or wheel. Right hand front, yeah. Smashing. Just go, 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 go. Left hand front suspension. Correct one, yeah, there. Smashing. And grow, go, go, go. Yeah, I know I'm getting bored with me growing, but it just shows things so much easier. Right, now we just need to do the turret. So, right, click on there. Maximise that viewport. And now start picking. And just grow it all. Now, this time, I'm going to initially flood all the vertices to go with the yaw bone. And then, I'll just take the top lot. Let's just grow once and again. Not sure if I've got everything there, so let's just make sure I get all of the barrel. Yep. And I'm going to flood that lot to be onto the pivot, and that, believe it or not, is my vehicle rigged, or skinned I should say. Now isn't that a great? I mean, we're looking at what, 8,000 triangles, 4,500 polygons, and it's all been skinned within about a few minutes. Right, now before, let's just maximise the views. Before you export a vehicle, a wheeled vehicle, or any vehicle with wheels, because tracked vehicles have wheels as well, believe it or not, you need to move the wheels down to the lowest point of their suspension travel. Now this sounds a little bit technical. Let me just select all my wheel bones. There we go, selected. Oh yeah, I see what I've done wrong here. Never mind. I'm not going to export this one because I exported it before and had this set up correctly, and I just realised I boo-booed slightly because my bones are now off centre from the wheels. Now, but if you look at this, I've moved the wheels down as far as I expect them to travel when the vehicle is up in air. Okay, imagine the vehicle's just jumped off a big ramp and the wheels are sort of dangling down on the bottom of the suspension. Now don't worry about the wishbones here haven't moved. Okay, so you just do that, export it, and then off you go. And we'll do the morph targets later.